and welcome to Creation's Creatures. On the sixth day, God created wild beasts, livestock, and reptiles upon the earth. Today, we're going to take a look at three members of the deer family: the moose, the bison, and the elk. Hi, I'm Sherry, and today we're going to learn about three different animals that are all members of the deer family. The first one is the moose. Let's learn how to spell it. M-O-O-S-E. Moose.
The moose is the largest member of the deer family. They live in mountain meadows and forests located in North America. If you look closely, you'll notice that their front legs are longer than their back legs, helping them to jump over fallen trees and other things that get in the way. They can grow up to 7.5 feet tall, weigh over 1,500 pounds, and live for 25 years. A group of moose is called a herd or a gang. Do you see that beard-like flap under their chin? It's called a dewlap or a bell.
Cool. Hello, this is Shauna. What? Yeah, just a minute. Hey, Sherry, it's for you.
Thanks, Shauna. Hello, this is Sherry. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good question. Leslie from Toronto wants to know why some moose have antlers and others don't.
Only the males have antlers, which are huge, flattened ones that can measure over 5 feet across and weigh over 40 pounds. A young moose's first pair of antlers grow from 2 tiny little bumps on their head that they've had from birth. These antlers grow very quickly, up to 1 inch a day. Here's a Creation's Creatures fun fact. Moose shed their antlers every year before winter and grow them back in the spring. Growing, they are covered with a soft skin called velvet, which has fuzzy appearances. The velvet covering has blood vessels which feed the growing antlers. Following the end of warm summer months, the antlers reach the maximum growth and begin to harden. The velvet skin is no longer needed and begins to die. The moose vigorously rub their antlers against shrubs and trees to loosen and remove the velvet and display the long, covered, bony structures.
Who knew?
Despite their size and strength, moose tend to act very kindly toward their environment. Moose treat other animals and their surroundings with respect and care. Moose generally do not attack other creatures unless they or their young are in danger. They prefer to avoid hurting others if possible. They can, however, be dangerous to humans, so don't ever get too close to one.
That's amazing.
So is this.
What's that?
The Bible verse for today, hello. Hearing about how moose are so peaceful reminded me of Colossians 3:15. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts and be thankful. Now say this 5 times a day and you will have it memorized.
Thanks, Shauna. Are you ready for the next animal? I am. Bison. B-I-S-O-N. Bison.
Another word for bison is buffalo. The American bison live on plains, prairies, and river valleys. They can grow up to 12 feet long, 6 feet tall, and can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. Their fur is brown and is usually longer in the front than in the rear. Do you see how the bison look as if they're losing their fur? They are. Bison grow very thick fur during the winter to keep them warm, but they shed it in the spring so that they'll stay cooler in the hot summer sun. Both the male and the female have horns. Now, unlike the moose, bison are unpredictable and can be very dangerous. They appear slow and tame, but really are quite agile and can run as fast as a horse. So don't ever try to outrun one. Here's another Creations Creatures fun fact for you. A bison's tail can tell you what kind of a mood it's in. When it hangs down and is moving naturally, the animal is usually relaxed. If it sticks out straight and drops at the end, he or she is becoming slightly agitated. If the tail is sticking straight up, they are ready to attack.
that an animal's tail could let us know how it feels. Hey, it looks like we have a message coming in. Interesting.
So what's the difference between horns and antlers?
I don't really know. Hey, Shauna,
Yes?
what's the difference between horns and antlers?
Well, horns are, well, actually, I don't know.
Well, I guess we have to go on an adventure to find out.
Because those little spike things are horns, and they just fight with the horns. They come out of the head, and then they fight with them, and when they fight with them, they're stronger.
The difference between horns and antlers.
Elk and moose have antlers while bison have horns. Antlers come in shapes and sizes, but unlike horns, they have a simple point. Antlers form branches and can have as many as 40 points. The biggest difference between the two is that antlers fall off the animal's head every year, and horns don't. Horns stay on for the animal's whole life, growing bigger and bigger every year. Antlers are made completely of bone. While the antlers are growing, they are soft and tender and covered with a thin skin called velvet, which contains thousands of blood vessels. The velvet supplies the antlers with calcium and other minerals for building strong bones.